got Don King into the game.
And that's sort of, I did get Don King.
And-
That's sort of, I got him.
And there's a Buffalo connection and all of that, and talk of that story, which is remarkable.
I'm promoting in Cleveland. There's a fellow by the name of Clarence Rogers, who was the prosecuting attorney, a big fight man in Cleveland. And Clarence used to come to my fights, and he always buy tickets, never asked him anything. There was a great bar in Cleveland called the Theatrical Lounge, which was like the club and the jazz. And I'm in there one night with him, and I mean, he was there, and you know, and I'm not a big drinker, and I usually had Coke, and once in a while, rum and Coke was the only thing I hardly ever drank. I don't like beer, so, and I hardly ever got drunk in my life. I was not that. So we're talking, I said, you know, I'm going to Buffalo, New York tomorrow. I said that I'm putting a show together at Buffalo Auditorium. And great, you know, we'll just talk. This was on a Thursday. I'm there Friday, all right? It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm at the auditorium, and I'm arranging, and I'm talking to everybody, and who I'm supposed to talk to, and the phone rings, all right? I mean, I heard the phone ring, and all of a sudden, someone said, Don, it's for you. Who? No one knows. Who knows I'm here? So I pick up the phone, it's Clarence. And Clarence said, excuse me a minute, Clarence said, Don, I have a friend of mine here by the name of Don King. Never heard of him. And he said, Don, there's a black hospital going under here in Cleveland. And he wants to bring Muhammad Ali in here to do some exhibitions. All right? So he'd like to talk to you, all right? And this is it. I'm in the auditorium, all right? And all of a sudden, Don Elbaum! My man! He said, I'm doing a show. And he's screaming at everyone there. He said, I'm doing a show here in Cleveland for a black hospital that's going under. You don't want it to go under, do you? What can you say? No. So he said, Don, when are you coming back? He said, he said, I can't do a show in Cleveland without Don Elbaum because Don Elbaum is boxing in Cleveland. When are you coming back? This was on a Friday. I said, Don, I'll be back Monday. Yeah. No, you have to come back tonight. I said, Don, I'm here for the weekend. I'm closing a show. I'll be back in Monday. We are not leaving Clarence's office till you get back. I said, what are you talking about? I said, Mr. King, I said, I will be back on Monday. All of a sudden, he turns the phone over to Clarence. He said, Don, you don't know this guy. I'm going to be stuck in my office with him until you get back Monday. I said, Clarence, are you kidding? He said, Don, this guy is something different, all right? 11 o'clock at night, I'm back in his office in Cleveland, and that's how we met, and we put the show together. And incredibly, one of the great lines of all time, I sort of take credit for that Kim uses. I became mesmerized by him, all right? There was nothing, when I asked him for money, I said, Don, I need $5,000, but never said a word. Here, never questioned me, anything at all right? And I am just becoming really mesmerized by just him, all right? The way he is, and et cetera, and so forth. We're doing this, and I said, after this show, Don, I'm taking you to New York, and I'm going to introduce you to everyone at Madison Square Garden. I'm going to introduce you to Dick Young. I'm going to introduce you to Jimmy Cannon. I'm going to introduce you to all of the writers, all right? I said, because you're going to go and do promoting. And he looked at me. We're in his suite. And he said, what are you talking about? I said, Don, you are something special. You are going to become one of the biggest promoters this world has ever seen. And he said, do you understand something? I'm black. He said, do you understand that? I'm black. It's not going to happen. And I'm looking at Don, and I said, what are you talking about? I said, don't ever talk to me like that. And I said, I'm taking you to New York. I said, let me tell you something. This is America. Do you understand? This is America. And he looked at me, and this is just what came out of his mouth. America. America. Yeah, only in America. It's the first time that was ever said.
Wow.
So I got to take credit for it. So,
Absolutely.
So,
My God.
anyway, that's the first time. Excuse the phone.
That's
When it
perfect.
starts-
It's probably Don King.
Yeah, no, we don't talk too much.
Which-
Even though it's amazing, because when he sees me, which about a year ago, I was in a restaurant, and he saw me, walks in, Don Elbaum, oh man, and everyone, oh my God. And I mean, that's, yeah, that's him.
You got caught up a little bit in that defamation suit that Don was involved with ESPN, because it was basically of a documentary, wasn't it? On Don?
Yeah, I think more like an investigative type of,
Okay.
and, you know, I'm aware of things that Don King said. And Don King called me a liar. I said he's a damn liar, you know. And I mean, Don. I mean, there was the story that caused so many problems. There was a kid, Mildred Taylor. Mildred Taylor fought Chavez, you know, in some classic fights. I get a phone call from Mildred. I'm in Philadelphia then. I get a phone call from Mildred about he wants to see me. He says, Don, I got to fight again. I want you to handle me. I said, Mildred, you don't want to fight anymore. I said, you don't. And he says, I've got to. I said, you just got $1.5 million, this is like 3 years ago, from Don King for the Chavez fight. I said, what are you talking about? I said, please don't tell me you spent that all. He said, I didn't get $1.5 million. I said, what do you mean you didn't get $1.5 million? He said, after the fight, Don came in and gave me a check for $300,000. I said, what? And he had me sign a paper. I said, why didn't you get an attorney? Why didn't you go to the commission? And he said classic words. He said, Don, it had me killed. I said, Mildred, he never would have had you killed. And that's the kind of fear. Do I think King ever said that? No. But do I think that he certainly made an impression?
Right.
And I told the story. I said, here's a kid that's supposed to get $1.5 million. He got beat by Chavez, all right? So he took $300,000. And, you know, that story came out, and they put it on ESPN, and that got to be, you know, a big blow-up. King said that's not true. Mildred was scared to say anything. But I said, check. He only got $300,000 for the fight, and his contract called for $1.5 million. And ESPN, you know, I think they came out on top of it. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.